One thing a lot of you ask me is, how do I get out of beat block? How many of you guys experience beat block? Let me know. What is beat block? Beat block is when you go to make a track and you don't. Or you don't go to make a track for whatever mental reason that you don't make a track. Maybe it's because you're overworked, you're drained. Maybe it's because you're afraid. You're afraid of what other people will think of your music. You're afraid of what you'll think of your music. Afraid that your music won't be as good as your old music is. Or maybe you're afraid that your music won't be as good as someone else's music. You're thinking you're not good enough. You're thinking about how your work will be critiqued by other people. How are other people going to view my music? Are they going to criticize me? Does that sound familiar? Maybe you just don't have enough motivation to make music or make beats. Maybe you have beat block because you just don't have the motivation. Maybe you suffer from something called perfectionism, where everything has to be perfect. Does that ring true to anybody? How do you guys go about getting rid of beat block? I'm going to tell you some things that work for me or some things that I've heard that work for other people. I've been preaching this for a long time, and this is a trick that I discovered years ago. To get over beat block, what you want to do is make a beat every single day. You just want to make a beat every single day. After you make that beat, regardless of how you're judging it in your mind, oh, this beat is whack. Oh, this beat is trash. Oh, it's not finished. Oh, I need a better mix. Oh, I need a better snare. Forget all that. Just make the beat, hit export, put it in your folder, in your iTunes, wherever you keep your track. Wherever you keep it, you're going to put it in that folder, and you're not going to judge it. You don't even have to listen to it. Just mix it down. Put it in a folder. You're going to do that every single day. What's going to happen, your first beat that you make might be total trash in your mind, in your judgments. Second beat, total trash. Third beat, trash. Fourth beat, it's all right. Fifth beat, trash. Sixth beat, holy shit, something just happened. I've been making a beat for 6 days every day, and that sixth beat is magical. Or maybe not. Maybe the first 20 beats are trash in your judgments, and the 21st beat, magic. There is an element when you're in the flow and you're just creating every day. You're trying your best not to judge it, but you're finishing it and mixing it down. That action gets your creativity unstuck. Because when you're in beat block, your energy is stuck. Your energy is not flowing. When you continuously make a beat, you're releasing those blockages in your mind. You're creating. We're meant to create. We're not meant to second guess ourselves and judge ourselves and compare ourselves and perfect ourselves. We're meant to create. So just make a beat every single day, mix it down, and move on. And I already hear some of you guys, well, I've already tried that and it didn't work. You didn't try it because something at some point stopped you and you judged yourself. And what I'm talking about is create every day and don't judge it. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is if you've been creating and you feel drained and you feel burnt out and you don't know what to create next and you don't want to create, then stop. Take a break. If you've already been creating a lot and you've hit that point where you need to refill, take a break and refill. I know I said two opposite things, but if you've been not creating, create every day. If you've been creating too much and you're drained, take a break. Go into nature, breathe, meditate, do something else. Find a new hobby and do something other than music. Something to get you out of that routine. Another thing you can do, switch up your setup. You know, a lot of us are on laptops now, so if you're on a laptop, go in a different room with headphones. Forget the headphones, just make it on your laptop speakers. Challenge yourself to make a beat on earbuds or on your laptop speakers or in the car. Switch up the environment. Another thing, listen to some new music, listen to some new releases, or listen to a song that you love. Try a new genre. Have you made a drill beat yet? I've never made a drill beat. I've made one kind of drill beat, but I've never really made a drill beat, so maybe it's time for me to make a drill beat on the stream at some point. Find a song that you love or a new song that you heard and you think, oh, I wish I could do that. Well, try to emulate it. Just copy it. Try to recreate what they did. Maybe you heard some sound design they did. Try to imagine how you can create that sound design. Learn some new techniques. Go into nature. Breathe the fresh air. If it's good enough weather, put your feet in the dirt or in the grass. Meditate. Disconnect. Disconnect from your thoughts about yourself, your thoughts about your music, your thoughts about whatever the situation is, and go within. Take some breaths and meditate. Another thing you could try. Download a new drum kit. Try some new drums. Try some drums you haven't tried before. Try a new VST. Try a new synth. Maybe try making a whole beat out of a snap or something. Get creative with sound design and processing and try something different. I actually have a challenge for you guys, and it's related to getting out of beat block. If you have beat block, or even if you don't, one thing I want to challenge you guys to do is make a song. Your next beat you make, I want you to make a beat with no intention of showing anyone. This is an exercise in taking your power back, not being overly concerned what others think of you. You're going to make something just for yourself. Make a song or a beat with no intention of showing anyone. See what kind of thoughts and ideas and creativity that sparks. Once you do that, what you choose to do with it, that's on you. Go into it with no intention of showing anybody. Try that. And I want to hear how it goes for you guys in the next stream. Everyone who makes beats in here, I want you guys to try that. Make a track with no intention of showing anyone. And let me know what kind of creativity that sparks. Here are some common myths in the producer community. Some common thoughts. I need to be inspired before I make a beat. Do you guys know that's bullshit? So many songs I've released, I've made when I did not want to make music. So many. You don't have to wait to be inspired before you make music. As a matter of fact, if you do that, you're not a pro. You're not a pro at this shit. You're not an OG at this shit. Don't wait until you're inspired to make music. That will help release all these ideas of beat block. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Self-pity. Don't procrastinate and make excuses. Do the first thing I said to do. Make a beat every single day and mix it down. No excuses. Do that. If you didn't do that and you complain to me that you have beat block, I don't want to hear it. I literally don't want to hear it because you didn't follow the step that I gave you. Make a beat every single day and mix it down and don't judge it. That's what you need to do, and do it every day. Getting on social media, scrolling on Instagram to no end, liking photos, seeing who liked your photos, looking at your analytics, all that is taking away from making music. Just make a beat every day and don't judge it. I'll tell you what happens for me. A lot of times when I take a break from making music, maybe Christmas just came up or something like that. A lot of times I take a break, and I've been doing this shit for 20 years. I've been making beats for a long time, since I was a young teenager. A lot of times when I take a break, when I come back into it, there's a moment where I'm like, okay, I'm a little rusty. Almost never, the first beat I make after a break comes out fire. Almost never. Occasionally, but usually not. Usually the first couple beats are okay. I don't really make whack beats anymore because I've been doing it so long. Whack beats just don't happen. But not everything I make is a smash. Not everything I make is fire. When I come back into it, a lot of times I'm a little rusty or gotta let the engine flow. So it takes 2 or 3 beats to get back in that zone. But once I'm back, oh boy, it's on. It's on. You guys know about that. You get back into it, you have to get it flowing again. Once you get it flowing, that next thing you do is that magic. Guys, in one sentence, I'm going to tell you how to overcome beat block. Ready? Listen. You overcome beat block by making beats. That's how you do it. It's that simple. If you have beat block, the solution is to make beats. Okay? You guys got that? You overcome beat block by making beats. Step 1, make a beat every single day. Step 2, don't judge it. Step 3, put it into a folder and repeat. I make it sound easy because it is. The reason why we get beat block is because we're letting our thoughts get in the way of actually making beats. Let me show you something. Ready? I hear people, oh, I got beat block. Okay, can you do this? Ready? I'm gonna go into Drums and Knock Volume 9. I'm gonna load a hi-hat. Just make a beat. I really mean it. Just make a beat. I opened a hi-hat in a new channel. Check it out. Fill each 2 steps. Okay. I have a hi-hat. I have a kick. Drums and Knock 9. I have a snare. Just make a beat. You're so uninspired. Just make a beat. Boom, boom, bat, boom. Boom, bat, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see? Okay, now we're gonna duplicate the pattern and group it. Okay, so see? Now let's just get, I don't know. I don't care what you do. Here, let's just take this loop. Ready? And let's put it on the grid. Okay. There. That could be your first beat. Turn it down. See, that took literally less than a minute. Maybe 2 minutes. There. Just get your bass and you're good. You don't even need bass. Your first beat could be like that. And then maybe do a little drop. Take a kick out or something like that. Here, let's take this out. Ready? Let's go. Let's turn that kick up. Let's go. Okay, let's change up the second drum pattern. Ready? Get some vocals. I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm sure, but this is all you need to do. Boom, boom. So if I was in beat block, what I would do is just hit export, wave file. Just save it to the desktop. Beat inspiration, day 1. Save it to your desktop. Boom. However you want to arrange it, however you want to do it, click wherever and see what happens. That could be a change up, I don't know. I get it. It sounds oversimplified, but what I just did, any single one of you guys in here can do that. As long as you know how to use your program. If you don't, just spend time on YouTube and learn it. You can make a fully arranged song, but I'm saying you don't have to. I'm not saying you're required to. I'm just saying make a beat every single day and mix it down. It doesn't always have to be a beat like that. If you feel inspired, if you have the time, take your time and craft something great. Take your time on something. Take a half hour on something. Take an hour on something. Take 6 hours on something. But just make a beat every single day. And look, on day 6, you make a banger. On day 7, I still want you to do something else. I don't want you to finish that beat. Eventually, after you make your beat for the day or whatever, you can take your time and finish that. I'll tell you what, if you spend 2 days on a track, the 3rd day you still have to make another beat.